Once the words start to blur on the page, I decide to take a break. I wonder if anyone else is ready for a break too. Let's see, Mayu or Yuna? Is that really a question? Mayu. I wonder if Mayu is up to anything. As I'm debating whether or not to call her, a call comes in from her instead. Hey, Mayu.
Hi.
What's up?
I wanted to see if you'd like to go to the bookstore with me.
Yes. Oh, sorry, I should let you finish, yes. Sure. I finished reading the manga I got last time.
Me too. Actually, that's why I want to go back. I really liked it, and I want to get the second volume.
That's great. Are you ready to go now?
Yeah, if that's okay.
Sure. I'll meet you there. After hanging up, I go and get ready. I hop on my bike and drive to the bookstore. Since I'm the first to arrive, I decide to wait for Mayu inside. The same employee from before is at the counter and greets me warmly.
Hey, good to see you again. Welcome back.
Why do you sound like Akira? Thanks.
Is Mayu not coming today?
She is. We're coming separately.
Oh.
I'm really surprised he remembers me considering I've only been here one other time. An employee smiles at me. She has flawless skin and legs that go on for days. Then again, the store is atypical in basically every other way, so maybe I shouldn't be surprised. The door chimes Mayu's arrival. She waves at me.
I hope you weren't waiting long.
Nope, not at all. Let's go find your book. She nods and we head off into the shelves. I browse for anything interesting while Mayu goes straight for the series she wants. After making my selection, Mayu is still browsing the shelves. Did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah, but then I also saw this manga, which I think is interesting. Or maybe this one?
Oh, you have fallen down the interesting rabbit hole, the one that just, oh, I like this one, but this looks good too, and then you just keep going. She trails off, lost in thought, holding an adventure series and a romance series.
Which do you think I should get?
Adventure, romance, or both? Now, this is where things get a little tough. Because, I mean, she kind of likes adventure, but I could see her liking some romance. But at the same time, why not both? Well, let's see. I think we might surprise her if we say romance, so I'm gonna go with romance here. My initial gut is why not both. If you think I should have gone why not both, let me know in the comments down below. But for now, we're gonna go romance. I'm a sucker for a good romance. She blinks.
Really?
But don't tell anyone I said that. She looks thoughtful.
I'll just be another couple of minutes.
Okay, I'll meet you up front then.
Okay.
Ultimately, she has to make the decision herself. When I return to the checkout counter, the clerk rings me up.
Did Mayu like the manga she got?
Yep, she liked it so much she let me borrow it so I could read it too. He seems intrigued.
Did you like it?
It wasn't bad.
What did you think of the fanfic?
I blink. What fanfic? He seems surprised.
You don't know the fanfic?
Where can I find it? The first clerk takes a tablet out from behind the desk and pulls up the webpage.
Here you go.
I skim through the chapter note on the top of the page. The main character gives up her musical career and returns to her hometown to take care of her mother. She struggles to adapt to her new life, but is reunited with her childhood friend. So far, this is staying true to the manga. Her childhood friend introduces her to a new guy in town, who is also a musician. After a few months of hanging out, she realizes she is developing feelings for him. He grins at me, and the heat flows in my face. I quickly look away. What is going on? I've seen that same smile a million times before. It doesn't mean anything. Except that it means everything. Knowing that his attention is on me, no one else makes my heart beat faster. There's electricity swirling in currents around us, making the air thick. Do you think we should invite the others? He asks, and my heart sinks. Why am I disappointed? After all, we're only friends. I shake my head to clear my thoughts, and he frowns in worry. We don't have to invite them if you don't want. I don't want to. I want to smile and tell him it'd be nice to spend time with just the two of us. No, we should. I think they'd all enjoy it too. Why did I say that? He flashes me another warm smile and my knees go weak. Oh, of course. That's why.
Hey guys.
I glance up at Mayu as Mayu puts her books down.
What are you reading?
Just a fanfic.
I didn't know you like fan fiction. Is it good?
It sounds oddly familiar. I'm already getting the feels. Lols, I'm indifferent. You know what? We'll just go with it. I'm already getting the feels. Yeah, I have only read a little bit, but I'm already starting to get invested in the characters and want to learn more. I'll probably finish reading it later.
Really?
Here, let me read you a section. He grins at me, and the heat flows in my face. I quickly look away. What is going on? I've seen that same smile a million times before. It doesn't mean anything. Except that it means everything. Knowing that his attention is on me, no one else, makes my heart beat faster. There's an electricity swirling in currents around us, making the air thick. Mayu's face drains of color, then turns bright red. I pause. Have you read this before? The store clerk begins laughing as Mayu's blush deepens. I look from one to the other. This is strange. What's going on?
Well, actually...
I think I know, but I want to find out. She looks away, seemingly too embarrassed to finish.
She wrote it.
That's exactly what I thought. What?
Yeah, Mayu shared it with me, which is why I was surprised you hadn't read it yet.
My eyes widen. You are full of surprises. I'm so lucky to have such a talented girlfriend. We dropped the girlfriend word, yes, and she smiles.
Do you really think it's good?
Definitely! I can't wait to read more. Have you written anything else? She seems shy.
The only other ones I've written, I haven't posted.
You should post it. I bet they're just as good.
I agree. You've got a gift.
What this guy says.
Maybe.
We continue to chat about Mayu's writing. The clerk gives her a discount on her purchases, which Mayu is thrilled about. After promising to return soon, I offer Mayu a ride back to campus.
Thank you for coming with me today.
Thank you for the invite. No problem. I'll be looking out for your next chapter. She blushes.
Please don't tell the others, though. I'm not sure they'd understand.
Your secret is safe with me. She smiles in appreciation, and an idea pops into my head. In fact, maybe I can help you with some new source material for your writing. She blinks and furrows her brow in confusion.
What do you mean?
Here's an example. I scoop her into my arms and, feeling bold, I plant a long kiss on her lips. Boom, we're making the move. At first she's surprised, but it doesn't take long before she melts into the kiss. I gently pull away and her cheeks are flushed. She glances away, but smiles.
Thanks. That will help a lot.
Oh, I'm sure it will. I grin. Let me know if you need any more help researching. She blushes deeply, but nods.
I better get back.
See you soon. She smiles and waves goodbye. Who knew Mayu was so creative? Not only does she play an instrument, but she also writes? I wonder if she can draw, too. Mulling over the thought, I head out. Wasn't I going to give her a ride back? Thought I was. My phone vibrates in my pocket. When I go to answer, I see Shou is calling me. Hey, Shou.
Rosa, I'm so glad you picked up. I need your help.
Are you okay? Rhetorical question.
No, I'm in dire need of assistance.
What's going on?
Do you have any experience buying a gift? For a lady friend?
You have a lady friend? You're talking about Hitomi, right?
Yeah, I still can't believe she's into me.
I told you this from the very beginning. What is wrong with you? Me neither. Shou laughs.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
I told you she was into you from the very beginning. Not my fault you chose not to listen then. Anytime.
So, does that mean you'll help?
I can't leave my bro hanging. Shou sighs in relief.
You are the best bro sip a bro could have. Come meet me at the mall.
I just came back from there, though. I'll be right there. I hang up the phone and head to my bike. Then I drive directly to the mall. After I park, I see Shou waiting for me at the main entrance. He greets me with his usual goofy grin, but his hair is disheveled and there's worry in his eyes.
Thanks for meeting me. I don't even know where to start.
It's because you're an idiot. Suggest jewelry, suggest stuffed animals, suggest chocolate. Stuffed animals. When in doubt, go stuffed animals. It's something small. Get her a cute, fuzzy animal. Something like this. Not him, this.
I'm not sure Hitomi's allowed to have a pet in her dorm.
Not a real animal, a toy one. Shou looks thoughtful.
You think she'd like that?
Oh yeah. Trust me, Nikki's room is filled with them. Shou nods.
Good thinking, Broseph. Let's go.
He leads the way to the store. What is this gift for anyway?
It's our 1-month anniversary.
I'm glad I chose stuffed animal. Wow, time sure flies by fast. You're celebrating every month? There's no such thing. Wow, time sure flies by fast. We're gonna be a little nice to him. Has it been a month already? I feel like it was just yesterday that we fought Mai's team.
I know, me too. Time seems to pass in a click, doesn't it?
I've never heard that saying before. Anyway, congrats on your 1 month.
Thanks. I'm actually kind of surprised by how it happened.
How did it happen?
I kind of saw it coming, actually.
I tried to hold back my laugh, but a snort escapes. Shou looks curiously at me. Sorry. It's just hard to believe he wasn't oblivious for once.
Well, it was the weekend after our victorious defeat of Onobugeisha. Hitomi stopped me as I was heading home to congratulate me. She brought me a cake and it said, yes or no.
Yes or no what?
That's what I asked her, or wanted to. Before I could speak, she said, we should go on a date.
So she asked you. His cheeks turned pink.
Yeah.
And you said yes?
Yeah. I mean, she's never been shy about her feelings. I could tell she was interested in me, but I thought maybe it was because...
He trails off. Because what?
Because she was hypnotized by my supreme gymnast body.
That was exactly it. How did he know? I facepalm while Shou laughs. And here I was worried that it was something serious.
I couldn't resist. But seriously, I'm so lucky that she's into me. I don't want to screw this up. That's why I want to make sure this present is special.
I nod. On that note, we better get back to searching.
Right.
I helped Shou pick out the perfect gift for his lady friend. I ended up going with my advice and buying her... He ended up going with my advice and buying her a teddy bear. As we exit the store, Shou has a spring in his step, but he seems both nervous and hopeful. I hope she ends up liking her present. We say our goodbyes in the parking lot. Since I didn't have class today, I've got even more free time than usual. What do I feel like doing? I don't like any of these options. You know what? Let's see what Kaori's up to. We haven't talked much to Kaori. I wonder what Kaori is up to. I pull out my phone and give her a call.
Hello?
Hey, Kaori.
Hi.
Are you busy?
I'm just about to head to the daycare. It's going to be an extra busy day.
Daycare? Shou and I caught Kaori's uncle in the campus parking lot one day right before we were going into town. He freely shared that Kaori volunteers at his daycare. He invited us to stop by, but Kaori's death glare was enough to deter us. She may not act like it, but I think she's a little relieved that she doesn't have to hide this from us anymore. Her uncle says Kaori's a big softie and a favorite instructor amongst the kids. I'll believe it when I see it. Extra busy?
Yeah. We're understaffed since one person is on vacation and another person called in sick.
Oh, I hate that. Maybe I can help. Hello?
If that's what you want, then I guess you can help. But don't forget it's still work.
I know what work is. Yes, ma'am.
Don't call me ma'am. Now hurry up and get here.
Before I have the chance to say one of my sick rebuttals, she hangs up the phone. Damn. Oh well. Better not be late or Kaori will be angry. I mean, she's going to be angry either way, but I find my bike and drive to the daycare. When I arrive, Kaori is nowhere to be found. I follow a group of adults into the building. They're either parents or staff, but either way, they'll get me where I need to be. Considering there are no kids tagging along, I think it's safe to say that they're staff. We pass through one of the children's playrooms and continue into an office in the back. Kaori is there with another guy, discussing something I can't hear. She nods in greeting when I enter. Once everyone gets situated, the guy clears his throat.
Hello, everyone. I know we haven't had one of these staff meetings in a while, but it's going to be a bit busy today since Daiichi is on vacation and Hibiki called in sick. Luckily, Kaori's friend has offered to help out, so we'll only be short one man instead of two.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sylar. I'm glad to be helping today. Everyone stares at me as he smiles in my direction. Hi, I'm Sylar. Happy to help.
Glad to meet you. I'm Eito Iwasa. Since we'll have to do a little shuffling with coverage, here are everyone's roles for today.
Aito checks his clipboard and goes down a list of names. Kaori watches silently as Aito takes charge. Once he's finished, he looks at me.
Since you're from ACE, we'll have you tutoring the older kids.
I nod.
Kaori and I will attend to the toddlers and younger kids.
I'm surprisingly pumped for this assignment. Tutoring kids should be a piece of cake considering how much I've helped Nikki in the past. I'm such a good Oni-chan. With everyone's roles assigned, the group slowly disperses. One of the staff members offers to take me to the tutoring room. I thank them and follow her into a room filled with children between 4th and 6th grade. Seeing a new face, the kids kept interrupting me to ask questions about myself. They were especially curious because I didn't look very Japanese. They asked about where I was from, what it was like back home, what it was like to be a pilot. I tried hard to keep their focus on their homework, but it was a lot tougher than I expected. Finally, I gave up and answered their questions. Once their questions were out of the way, they were able to focus on their homework. Although they tried hard, most of the children had difficulty grasping the material. I could tell they were frustrated, so I tried to think up different ways of explaining the same things, which helped immensely. After a while, it looks like everyone is on track. I'll go see how Kaori's doing. It doesn't take me long to find the younger kids. All I had to do was follow the sounds of shrieks and laughter. Sounds about right. Aw, look at her. Look at her. She seems so happy and nice. It's a shame. She's normally scary and mean to us. I gently push open the door and see Kaori surrounded by children. Both of her arms are full of kids, and one even hangs off her back. The rest hug her legs. Although Kaori weakly protests, the huge smile on her face gives way to her true feelings. I've never seen her this happy before. A chorus of Miss Kaori circles her as the children compete for her attention. Suddenly, The child on Kaori's back slips. With a sharp yelp, she grabs a strap on Kaori's clothing.
Careful.
The strap falls off her shoulder as she bends down so the child can land softly on a table.
I got it.
Aito gently places the strap back onto Kaori's shoulder. I wait in secret glee for the impending doom Aito has inflicted upon himself by touching her, but to my surprise, Kaori doesn't react. As Aito tries to take one of the kids out of Kaori's hands, the child looks at Aito for a second, then burrows her face into Kaori's shoulder. Kaori laughs.
I don't think she wants to leave anytime soon.
Aito laughs too.
I can't really blame her.
Ooh la la, do I sense young love in the air? I can't help but grin.
Since you've got your hands full, why don't I take care of their snacks and set up for the next activity?
That'd be great, thanks.
No problem.
They smile at each other. Wow, a smile from Kaori? It must be serious. I tiptoe back out of the room and return to my older kids. It looks like Kaori is doing more than okay. Another hour passes in a blur, and before long, the parents trickle in to collect their children. The kids whine that they want to stay longer with Miss Kaori, but their parents urge them home. After all the kids have gone, the staff wave goodbye to each other and pack up to go home too. Before I go, I want to catch up with Kaori. I find her with Aito cleaning up the toddler's room. Aito makes a comment which has Kaori laughing. Kaori laughing at somebody else's jokes? I never thought I'd see the day. I chuckled to myself. Better not ruin their moment. I can catch up with Kaori tomorrow. Before I can slip away again, Kaori notices me and heads over. I'm about to die, aren't I?
Hey.
I stop my giggling and clear my throat. She raises an eyebrow.
What's up with you?
You don't want to know.
I can't believe she doesn't know.
I spin around and spot Uncle Miguel chuckling behind me. I know, right? It's cute how oblivious she is. Miguel nods, but Kaori huffs.
What is wrong with you two?
Hey, Kaori, I'm heading off. I'll see you later.
Kaori's demeanor softens when she waves at Aito.
Oh, yeah, sure. Good work today.
You too.
Miguel chuckles again and pitches his voice high.
Good work today.
Oh, that's rich. You too. Kaori freezes as her face turns beet red.
It's nothing like that.
Neither of us believe you.
Sure.
We believe you.
Stop!
She scowls at us, then stomps back into the toddler's room and throws toys into their bins. Young love. So precious. Miguel grins. I'm glad I came out today. I got to see another side of Kaori. One that I won't let her forget. I won't soon let her forget. After I gather all of my things, I drive home. My stomach growls loudly as I park my bike in the garage. Nikki, please be home for once. I wonder what we're going to have for dinner. As I enter the kitchen, I see a dainty strawberry cake sitting on the kitchen table. Cake for dinner? I peer closely at the layered cake and use my finger to taste the whipped cream. It melts on my tongue in a cloud of sweetness. Fresh whipped cream. That's the only kind of whipped cream I'll eat. Mom spoiled us. She never bought whipped cream because she'd always make it herself. Wait a minute. Mom's birthday. I have the reminder and I forgot. I am awful. Nikki. Did Nikki bake this cake for Mom's birthday? I search the house but see no sign of her. There's no text from her on my phone either. Clearly she came home after school, which means there's only one place she can be. I grab the keys and hop back on my bike to find Nikki. We lived next to a park back home, and Nikki would often escape to there when she was upset. Just as expected, I find Nikki swinging forlornly in the park. Oh, I'm definitely feeling already. I'm feeling. Oh, dear Lord, I'm gonna feel here. Oh, that makes me sad. Her head is bent as she gazes down at something in her hands. I take a seat beside her. She glances at me but doesn't speak. Instead, she cups the open locket in her hands, the one that usually hangs around her neck. Inside is a picture of Mom and Dad. You okay?
I don't know.
Mom would have loved the cake you made her. She snaps the locket shut and holds it to her chest.
I had to do something, you know? Today is Mom's birthday and I couldn't not celebrate it.
I know.
So I thought I'd make her a cake like we used to, but then
Her voice trembles and she takes a minute to compose herself.
that cake, it was like it was taunting me. A reminder that Mom will never get a chance to eat it. It's not fair.
Nikki's knuckles turn white as she clutches at the locket. Her hands begin to shake.
I barely got any time with her before she was taken away, and I just want her back.
Nikki,
I know I'm being crazy, but I just keep thinking it's my fault.
tears trickle down her cheeks and leave wet stains on her shirt. Instinctively, I pull her in for a hug and she leans against me. This wasn't your fault, Nikki.
It is.
You had no control over this. She pulls away and falls silent. When she finally speaks, her voice is thick.
I missed the bus that day.
What?
The reason they left the cafe is because I missed the bus and needed a ride home. I keep thinking, what if I had just gotten on that bus as soon as class ended? I wasn't even doing anything important. I was just hanging out and lost track of time. I remember being so annoyed when they didn't show up. I was so angry I had to walk home, and all I could think about was how much
Her voice falters.
I hated them.
You didn't mean that. You were angry.
What kind of daughter thinks like that? When I remember, I just feel so disgusted with myself.
Be that as it may, what happened wasn't your fault, Nikki. You didn't tell that driver to hit them. You can't keep blaming yourself.
Then why do I feel like I'm being punished?
Because this sucks. Because it's so easy to think about all the years that have been stolen from you and to lament that loss. But you can't keep thinking like that. Look on the positive side. I didn't fare much better. Be happy for the time you did spend together. This right here. This 100% right here. Focus on all the good times you had with them. The last thing Mom and Dad would want is for you to be sad because of them. They want you to be happy.
I know. Just miss them so much.
I know. I miss them too. But on the bright side, at least you've still got me. Nikki sighs.
I thought you were trying to make me feel better, not worse.
If you're making jokes, then I'm winning and it's working. Hey! She lets out a weak laugh. Her tears have stopped and some color is returning to her face. Remember Mom's cake from last year? It was completely inedible.
You mean the second cake? The one you baked for Mom because you forgot her birthday?
We don't talk about these things. Oh yeah. Whoops. Nikki laughs.
Mom tried so hard to eat it, but eventually she just gave up.
Not my finest moment, but at least it wasn't as bad as the one Dad baked the year before.
You mean when he almost burned our entire house down?
Nikki laughs so hard she snorts, which only makes her laugh harder. Her laughter is infectious, and I can't help but join in. I think I got a lot more of Dad in me than you do.
Yeah, but it's not all bad. You got a lot of his good qualities, too. Like how you're always there for me when I need you.
It's a hard job, but someone has to do it. Nikki bumps me playfully with her swing.
Rude!
No, you know what's rude? Leaving a perfectly delicious cake untouched in the kitchen. That's rude.
That's true. It was made for eating.
So let's go eat it. Grinning from ear to ear, Nikki nods and stands up. Together, we head to my bike and I drive us back home. Oh, I may have been crying a little bit during that. Just a lot bit. As soon as I park, the two of us hop off my bike and eagerly rush into the kitchen, then freeze. There's only 1/3 of the cake remaining, and a trail of crumbs starts from the kitchen table and ends at Uncle Kaito's face. You ate 2/3 of a cake? I can only stare in stunned silence at the scene.
Uncle Kaito?
He pauses. A fork full of moist yellow cake is halfway into his mouth.
Did you eat all of the cake?
Uncle Kaito looks from his fork to Nikki, then back at the fork.
I want my lawyer.
It made you do this, didn't it? You're stress eating. That's what it is. You're stress eating. Nikki and I burst out laughing as Uncle Kaito shoves the fork into his mouth. Nikki and I split the rest of the cake while Kaito looks on longingly. You had most of the cake, Uncle Kaito. Don't complain. Nikki is all smiles for the rest of the night as Uncle Kaito asks us about our day. I tuck into bed early as I know I'll have a busy day of frolicking in the hot springs tomorrow. We gotta stay well rested for that. Soon, I'm dreaming about Mayu steaming up the hot water. Now that's an image right there. I wake up at the first sound of my alarm and jump out of bed. I need to meet my friends at the train station so we can all head over to the hot springs together, and I'd rather not be the last one there. They might leave without me. Just kidding. No, they wouldn't. Would they? Either way, I throw on some clothes and race to pack up what I need. After grabbing a quick breakfast, I hop on my bike and drive to the train station, and we will hit the hot springs next time. I'm going to end the episode here. As always, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to let me know by hitting the like button down below or leaving a comment. It really does help me out. And if you're new to the channel or have not done so already, unleash your power by hitting the subscribe button down below today as well. And I will see all you heroes in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. May the force be with you, and have a great rest of your day. Take care.